save a wretch like me when I wanna be real and be me. But being me ain't half the way submitting to thee, or thy will. And though thy will be done, but with resistance, help me to overstand. Arm raised with or without might clenched in hand, and do that part of your divine plan and stand against ignorance and injustices that's hypocritical but convenient to me. So Lord, pardon me if I have no right to speak out against any plight in the world. Root doctors were PhDs and had masters in sciences. The plots of the Illuminati Zionist scheme was for a cohort team of scientists, chemists, doctors to the pharmacists, all a part of the dream of the government that governs the mint of the almighty seeing dollar, whom have taken away your knowledge from the common man that they've labeled a root doctor, whom cooked up a cure for high blood pressure and allergies, women and men, 11, 12, and 13-year-old, with the bodies of some 30-odd-year-olders. But it is the holders of the meat manufacturers and farmers ordained by the government that governs the mint of the almighty seeing dollar. Hatch the egg, drug up the beady, 3 weeks later to the slaughterhouse, hoping the beady weighs 8 pounds with deceptive pretenses of supplying the demands to the growing masses of people. Everything from cows to swine, the government is drugging up to grow twice as fast, causing man not to last as long. Ingesting the same drugs into our meats and vegetables, alike done the same. Sometimes I awake at night crying because of a land that ordains the killing of their fetus and proclaims it equity in the name of just us. Leaders who refuse crumbs of mercy to the poor, and neighborly needs are answered with a closed door. Well, wildlife is destroyed at the expense of pleasure, and the atmosphere is rushed with racist weather, where food is denied the destitute and preferred for swine, and secret societies veil the common man's mind, a land where education is partiality, history, and morale is never a reality, just misglory. Sometimes I awake at night crying because I long to be the wind that cool breezes freedom. But Lord, I'm so glad you've heard a sinner's prayer, so I don't stare at the sky and I don't profess to try to live out thy will, but still, I'm so glad God's heard a sinner's prayer. And as a responsible man, I'd be wrong if I said I didn't care that I don't wake up under the same roof as my daughter, that I'm great about my daughter, so I'll probably not get put on child support, that I'm great about my daughter, but I'll probably not get put on child support, that I'll get bashed for talking about my life, but it's only for the purpose of those tribes to see that regardless of the relationship, you still have a responsibility. You're asking the world questions, but afraid to ask yourself why. Pondering could've, would've been, when all you had to do was try. But if I'm thinking out of the box into the next page, ignoring the meaning of what's logic, I'm labeled a slave to my imagination and what is said to be lame. So tell me if I refrain, am I passive and tame? To be like the norm, no, I refuse to conform, so renegade I am. If I must stand alone in this land, marching to a drumless, faceless band. So renegade I am. If I must stand alone in this land, marching to a drumless, faceless band as a man.